Double-digit thousands.
Guys, so today we're going to go over a project that I completely overlooked and forgot to make a video on for you guys. So I guess I'll give you the backstory, but this is going to be my 1980s Galaga machine that's actually my parents'. So a little bit of history behind it. It's got a few quirks. It was an anniversary gift for my father from my mom and a really good friend who restores cabinets. And they pretty much clicked through this together, and that's why it has its little quirks. So I'll go over everything it's got and the history of the machine. So basically, what happened here was it was basically all original, had the CRT in it, everything, the lights, the original control panel, not the side art, which it still doesn't have, or the bezel art. So I've come up with some solutions for that, but we loved it. I've been playing Galaga since I was probably 3 months old. And yeah, played. I think I was in grade school and it finally gave up. It broke. The monitor went dead. So it sat and sat and sat. And I decided to take it on my senior year of high school. And it's really just went from there. So it's not quite as original as it was before, but you know, that kind of just makes it a little more special. Let me walk you through it. So here, I don't have the original bezel, so I've got the tape kind of running across there. It's kind of ugly, but we'll get the bezel art originally. And seems how the monitor was dead. It was one of the Electro Home ones, which I'm kicking myself for. I probably could have fixed it back in high school, but I didn't know too much about electronics. It was completely dead. It probably needed caps or something like that. Real simple stuff. And then in here you can see we have the original actual bezel there. And then let me go ahead and pull that out. Well, up. I'll show you the back of it. But anyways, I thought that was really creative because I actually have a 4.3 style, I believe 19-inch, just like the original monitor, flat screen, which was actually fairly hard to find. But I like it because it maintains the original aspect ratio. I also fit the bezel in there the best that I could to kind of make it look sort of original. I like it because it rounds the corners just like the original CRT. From a distance, you can barely tell. It even has this sort of glow there, the luminescence that a CRT would. So yeah, it stinks that I couldn't get the original one, but I think it looks even better than some of those kits just because of the rounded corners. You know, it gives off the original vibe, especially the original 19-inch screen size. A lot of them you see just regular flat screen monitors, and then I had to make sure I got one with a high refresh rate because I'll have a lower refresh rate. And Galaga is a fast-paced game. It's not only about accuracy, it's more about speed. And with that refresh rate, you just can't get the response time that you want. Mine is pretty close, but it's not as snappy as one of those original Electro Home displays, on my opinion. So the marquee here has 2 different lights in it. I got to fix that, but still looks pretty decent. No side art. So yeah, that's just the beginning, really. So let's pop inside. I'll show you what's in there. Turning my flash on. Here you go. There you go. I just have some cardboard painted there. And then there's your LG 19-inch monitor with a quicker response time. This is just kind of hanging in there. I should probably fix that. A couple 2x4s holding it up where the monitor rack was. And there's your original switching power supply. Don't beat me up for this. Don't beat me up for this. I can hear you in the comments already. There's your board. I bet you've seen lots of these before, you nerds. That's your multi-cade iCade board. Yes, that's right. This was a multi-cade project. I had my own control panel. My parents let me use it for that. And then eventually, total respect, by the way, they're like, we want our Galaga back. So for now, I just have that temporarily. I shouldn't tell you this either, but these multi-cades, if you set them to one game, they'll boot into just that game. I'll show you that process in a little bit. I've got my JAMA harness wired up here. You can see all the stuff kind of zip tied up that was for the multicade. And then down here, I have the original boards, which I'm moving out soon. And when I do, I'm going to be moving everything into my own cabinet. This multicade and the multicade control panel is coming with me. And we're going to get the original boards going, which I'm going to need a little education for. I'm good to replace, resistors, transistors, caps, chips, everything like that, but diagnosing it through schematics, I got a bit to learn. But I'm going to take on that project. Might have to move it out with me for a while, but I'd really like to have a CRT up here for them, and then the original board going back to the awesome original Galaga that we had before. Let me pull those boards out real quick and I'll show you a nice tour. You can see it's a little hacked up here. Don't mind the dust. Everything like that. And then you have a play counter. Oh, let's see. Looks like we gave this one let me see. Come on, focus. 59,967 plays before it broke. Holy cow. We played the crap out of that thing. So yeah, there's a good look. I don't think the other side's hacked up at all. Nope. Looks to be in good shape. So there you go, guys. There are your boards. A couple more things. Still has the original coin door and the mechanism and the tray, which I have a spare power supply. Oh, looks like those cords came down. I'll have to fix that. And then one last thing I'll show you. Watch this. I'll show you this arcade board. So in the settings or the control panel, whatever you want to call it, of the arcade board, you can turn whatever games you want on there, off, on, and then adjust a bunch of the version settings and the different like 60 games that come with it. If you set it to once, you turn every game off but one, it'll skip that stupid boot screen, and this is what you'll get. So let me go ahead and power it on and show you what I mean. Bam. So again, I probably shouldn't tell you that, but it's a good in a pinch moment, like where I'm at, skill to use if you just have one original game you want, So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyways, there you go. There's our family Galaga machine. Hope you like it. I love it. Sorry that I overlooked it, and sorry that I've been off of YouTube for so long. Sweet. Peace out.
Double digit thousands.